Just hit a button, Morty. Give me a beat.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Who did that sound like in the beginning, though?
Just hit a button, Morty. Give me a beat.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Oh, God, that goes. Sound like Chris Pratt, low-key. Star-Lord. Because I'm the Star-Lord. I thought the beat was going to be way better. We'll see, though. Whatever. What's up? Shot 108. Shot 108. And I remembered not to fade down the music all the way. What's up, man? This is good. This is good. Got a pretty good YouTube response from the shot last week. It's not an Apple podcast still. We're kind of messing with that. But we're just gonna chill on YouTube for a little bit till we get it all figured out on Spotify and all that stuff. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm sick of music, man. Forget this. I'm sick of music. You ever listen to so much music over a period of time? You're just like, I need like 3 days, just nothing. People make fun of like people like that drive with no music on. I think that's the best. You probably like don't even listen to music in your car, literally. Yep. I do sometimes, but sometimes it's just too hype. Driving in complete silence on like a Sunday night. Like you can't listen to like past like 5 p.m. on Sundays. You can't listen to music in your car. It's not allowed in the country. You must sulk. Hey, big head. That's what we listen to all weekend. Hey, big head. Abba jabba boo ba ba. Habba jabba boo ba ba. Habba jabba boo ba ba. Hey, big head. Here, this right here. This was Friday through. No, this was Saturday through Monday right here.
Hey, big head, I'm like that, but I'm make this bread. I can't keep on hoop time. I got cash to make instead. She wanna fuck me one-on-one. We might run that train instead. Me and my friend, just like twins, same like second, same big head.
You ever have a girl call you big head? That means you're in the game. Big head or you were in my dream last night. That's when you know. No matter what, guy or girl, if you're in somebody else's dream, just propose. Hey, you were in my dream last night. Okay, so when's the wedding then? Like you even have to ask. It's such a setup. You're in my dream last night. What was it about? Like, Jesus Christ. It couldn't have been about like us, like you know, like doing it or something. Right? Come up with something like totally opposite. Oh, we were just eating this turkey on the ground in the middle of the DMV. Oh, all right. Definitely thought it was about sex. Or I'm going to fight you. Whenever somebody, like, when you're like, God damn it, I shouldn't even be talking about this. But when two people are like texting and we can fight right now. It's like, okay, let's keep it PG. I did this podcast with this dude earlier. His name is Steven. It was pretty dope podcast because I was off like a gallon of coffee. You know when coffee hits different? I love that. You got to switch up your coffee game. You know when people are like, yeah, if you don't want acne, this is Ashley, our producer. Yeah, when you don't want acne, you need to switch up your face wash so your face doesn't get used to the same thing over and over. Everybody knows that, duh. Like that's what they said in that like meeting in 5th grade that you had when everybody just talked about like puberty and sex and you just tried as hard as you could not to look at your friends because you're gonna laugh. Do you remember that class? Everybody had that like sex ed class. Like this is how much deodorant you use. This is how much shampoo I can remember our teacher saying we only needed to use Oh, shit. Hold on. Somebody's calling me. All right. Another episode. We're back on another episode of Somebody's Calling Me, and I'm just staring at my phone waiting for it to stop. Yeah, but the teacher was like, this is how much shampoo you use, the size of a dime. Can you imagine? Dude, when I was a kid, I used to just put a whole glop in my hand and wash my whole body with it too. I thought shampoo smelled better than soap, so I didn't even use soap half the time. I was like, this is doper, and it's like looks teal. Why wouldn't I use it? What about when like, hopefully this is not just me that does this, but when you take like a shower at your friend's house and they have like the craziest, like that display and amount of shampoo, and you just go, you make like a suicide of like body wash, and you just go like use as much as you can. No, I don't do that. But if someone did, that'd be crazy. But yeah, that class where they teach you about like, you like actually seriously talk about sex for the first time in front of all your friends and stuff. Dude, you know, like the amount of pressure in that room, like not to laugh. Oh my God. There's always a dude in class that like, you know, is about to like go off, and you're like, don't look at that guy. 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 Just one look, just one little smirk, and you're done. Like if you laugh in that class, you have to go in the hall for like 10 years. That was my award in school. Like when they handed out like awards at the end of the year, like that was so dope. But when they handed out awards at the end of like 6th grade, like the smartest, the most athletic, the most the best caring friend, I got most uncontrollable laugh. Because anytime something funny happened, I'd be like, all right, I'm out. Like, give me 10. Can't be in here. I'm a jack in the box in here. Just any minute. God, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. That's what you got to do with your coffee. You got to switch up your coffee game. Like if you're getting too much of the same coffee and you're not feeling it anymore, you got to switch up your game. Okay, so now you're a coffee doctor? Like, what are you? Ashley, just chill, man. It's just from my personal experience. Okay, whatever. Whatever, Mr. Starbuck. Okay, yeah, so I was doing this podcast with this dude, and for some reason this came up, like he had a big agenda and stuff, and there's this quote that we were talking about. It sounds so crazy, but there's this quote, and it was like, oh, I'm about to look it up real quick. All right, so he like brought up a computer generated quote from like this robot that like takes a bunch of quotes and meshes them together, and it was, if you can't rise above her, you can't sit on her. And he was like, has there ever been a time that you ever sat on a girl? And I was trying to think, like this one time, okay. I hate when I talk about stuff, but one time this girl, like, I was like talking to this girl, and it wasn't even like that. It was just like, oh my God, yeah, I'm so bored. I know. Oh my God. She's like, I just went to Bravo. Oh my God. And I was like, I'm so hungry. Haha. LOL. 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 Haha. LOL. LOL. Haha. She's like, you want the rest of this like rigatoni? And I was like, yeah. Cause I'll literally, I hate paying for food, so I'll do anything. Plus, she was a girl that looked good. So she like came. I was like, oh my God, yeah, oh my God. And like when dudes hang out with girls, like we bring out like all the like, it's pretty much like a comedy routine. And something happened where I was just like trying to mess around. And I was just being like, ha ha, ooh, ha ha, ooh, LOL, ha ha. She was sitting on my bed, and I just wanted to do something stupid. I've done this before, and it's failed multiple times. But I like I was gonna like low key like do a cannonball like on her. I was trying to figure out like a way that I could like transition to sitting on my bed that wasn't completely awkward, and I was like, I'm just gonna blow this whole thing up. So I just like did like a diet cannonball, like just to see how she would like react, like kind of like halfway on her, halfway on the bed, and I like did it, and I was like, oh shit, this is either gonna be really good or really bad. I don't know, like it'll pay off either way. And right when I like landed on her, I farted. Like, and I had no, like, so, like, I don't know, like, it was so messed up that it was just like, I guess, and then, I guess it kind of worked, because at that point, after that point, it was like, not holding anything back now, literally. So, yeah, that's the first time I ever sat on a girl. Thankfully, it wasn't one of those girls that like likes farts too much. You know what I mean? Like I guess it's not just girls, it's guys too, but it's weirder when it's girls. Like people like farts. Like everybody thinks deep down, everybody thinks a fart is like funny. Depending on the situation and stuff like that. But like some people think it's way funnier than other people. And it's like, dude, come on. One time I like went over to this girl's house. I sound like I'm not like just out here dating girls. It's always just like, I don't know, I guess let's see. You know, you guys are whores too. Just just shut up. I went over to this girl's house and I didn't really know her. Like I like knew her, but didn't know her. So I was just like over there and I didn't know what to do. You know, you're just hanging out with a girl and you have no idea. And they always like, girls always like, when you go over to their like house or something or go in their room, they always like have music on. It's like to make sure it's not awkward. When you go over to a guy's house, his like fucking underwear's behind the door and shit. Sorry. Girls have it like all set up. There's like a movie already on. You're like, wow. You just watch movies all the time with like with like Ashanti on in the background. This is what right when you walk into a girl's room, this is what's playing.
We love the new apartment.
God damn it. Hey, what's up? Yeah, this is awesome. Your house is cool. Oh, that's dope. Oh, we can go in here, but we got to keep the door open. Nah, for sure. Oh, this room right here? Oh, tight. It's kind of, sorry if it's messy. It's never messy though. Right when you walk in the door.
See, my days are cold without you.
It's like real light. They're always chewing gum. Like, you don't just chew gum in your house. Who chews gum in their house? They're always like, yeah. What's up? I can't listen to this song anymore because it kind of goes.
Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad.
Okay, anyway, this girl, like, I didn't know what to do, and I, like, had the iPhone at that time, and she was like, oh, my God, call. Let me see. Oh, like, apps. And I had this... I had like 2 apps when I got I just got the phone, so I like didn't know how to use it. And she's like asked, so I had to act like I was like at the Genius bar, and I was like, oh yeah, you just swipe, and if you want to take a picture, you go ahead. Yeah, there's no video, sucks. I know. That was like 2010 iPhones. But I had like 2 apps. One was like that lighter app. Do you remember that app that like? You could like, it was like a lighter on your phone for no reason, and you could like move your phone around and the lighter would like be like moving like with gravity. It was really weird, but it was kind of tight. It was so pointless. I just showed people that. I was like, yo bro, I got the, that's like, honestly, that's half the reason I got the iPhone was that. But the other app I had, it was called iFart. Most guy thing of all time. It's the most guy app in the world. But hold on, people, just wait. And I don't know why I had it really. It was just kind of like a funny, like popular app because I didn't know what to do on my phone at the time. And it was like one app and it had like 30 different fart noises on it. That's it. Nothing else. No, like, it was just like sounds of farts. And I was like, have you seen this? And she was like, oh my God. What like is that? And this is still on. What is that? I was like, I don't know, just press one on the buttons. Like probably, I always change, my whole personality changes when I'm talking to girls. Like I'm not the same person at all. I'm like, I turn into some like weird, sexy guy. I'm like, hey, I don't know. Why don't you, check it out yourself? She's like, okay. And she pressed the button and it was like, and she's like, she laughed so hard at the fart that I was like, I don't really want to talk to you anymore. Like it was so, like every single fart, she was like on the phone. She was like, they're funny, but like, dude, like she was like dying laughing at them. And I was like, do you just want my phone and I'll leave? Like she just like farts way too much. There's like two types of people. Like you really like, you think it's so funny or you think it's like kind of funny. She was a fart queen. And then that just made me think that she just farted all the time. So I was like, okay. Talk to you later. I left. On my way out, I was like, all right. Anyway, I'm back to wearing like standard living underwear. Just been wearing like little shorts for like 60 days straight. So much better. My briefs to me are like a girl's like bra. When I get home, I'm like, oh, get this thing off me. I like sit on my bed. Briefs. Like instead, like little shorts were the move for me my whole entire life. Like that's just what me and the homies wore. Like we didn't wear like anything special. I guess when I was a little kid, like we just didn't know. I just wore like whitey tighties until I was like a sophomore in high school. I swear to God, dude. Like I just didn't know. I was like, I guess I was just used to it. I had like a lot of leg movement, you know? Like I don't like briefs because like there's like it feels like there's webbing like in between your legs. You know what I mean? Like what, like, you know, they're like connected. Like I like to have like rotation. Anything tight on my hips and legs, I'm like, I can't. I'm irritated. I'm mad right now, baby. But, yeah. That's why they call them briefs, you know? Hey, you know why they call them briefs? Can't wear them for too long. Oh, jeez. I always thought boxers were weird. Like, why was it so fun that they like had like palm trees on them and stuff? That was so weird. Kids used to wear them under their football pants. I was like, dude, just please, just look according to the plan. And the kid would be like, good too. He'd be like, should I? Mom, how much are those? Always Old Navy boxers. I always just wore boxers to bed. No, but for real, I wore whitey tighties until like one time I like bent up. We were doing like a group project in 6th grade and we were all like in different parts of the classroom. And my group was on like the floor by like the coats, you know, in the back of the room. There's like all your shit. We didn't have lockers, obviously. So we just had like, we hung our bags up and like put our shit back there. But we were back there doing our thing and we were like on the ground and I was like bending over. And I guess like my like waistband, my FTLs were showing, like the waistband. And Sheeler comes up to me and he goes, hey, nice tidy whities, skank. No. He didn't say skank. He goes, hey, scrub, nice tidy whities. And I was like, okay, some changes need to be made. And then I switched to boxer briefs that were really uncomfortable and stupid. And I'm still wearing them. All right, what else? I saw a video of like this bear opening a car door. It's like growing up, that's like all I did around my house is literally act like I was a dog. Like probably like at one point, I think I acted like I was a dog for like 7 hours of the day. I'd like crawl around and be like, my mom would honestly treat me like a dog. Like I wouldn't even say words. I'd just be like, no, but this bear opened a car door, and I always think it's so weird how bears are just constantly acting like humans. There's like once every 3 months, there's like a video that goes around of a bear just like in somebody's backyard sitting at their patio table, like waiting to be served. It's like, how does a bear just like know how to do that? I think of like they open doors and go in people's houses and like sit there and like watch HGTV. I remember I saw a picture of a shaved bear and it like ruined everything in my life. It looked like a huge rat. Ah! What else? What else? Let's do viral. Viral. Okay, hashtag written on my headstone. Hashtag written on my headstone. That used to be like, we always, when we used to go to Michigan to see my family, we'd go there for Memorial Day. That was like our thing. We'd be like, oh, Memorial Day. My dad just like going there. So we'd be like, yeah, sure, let's go. But we just wanted to see our cousins and like, you know, play hide and seek and shit and eat like KFC. That's like the motive behind all of my decisions as a kid was KFC. Especially when they got that famous bowl. What? That famous bowl went stupid. Mashed potatoes, chicken, corn, and gravy and cheese. Oh! Such a bossy fast. That like started the bowls. Chicago Bulls. No, that started like bowl culture. After that, Qdoba was like, okay. That was the first original bowl. It was fire, but we always used to go to Michigan for like Memorial Day, and we'd like, because they had like a memorial like church service or something like in a cemetery, and they'd like shoot off guns and stuff, and we'd be like, oh my God. But we always did that. But when we were like waiting, like during mass, it was like outside. It was weird. It was outside, and we'd like, it'd be in a cemetery. This sounds like a dream again. But you know how you just look around during mass in church and you just like, you like counts. Like I'd be like, oh, thank God we got a bulletin so I can like count all the advertisements on the back. That'd be like, how bored. I'd like pass it to my sister and be like, how many did you get? She'd be like, 61. I'd be like, no, there's 68. No, yeah. You're an idiot. Shut up. Shh. That's how every mass went for me. But you like count the lights during church and like the pews and like you just look at people's asses in church. Church, the place where you're supposed to be very, very proper and respectful, just looking at people's wedgies. This one guy that sat in front of us at church every single time, it'd be like, damn, bro. Like he must have been straight commando. Every single day, 6 a.m. church, no undies, honey. So we're at the cemetery, and like you look at that kind of stuff in like real church, but at the cemetery church, we just looked at people's like last names that were on tombstones, on like gravestones and stuff. And that's probably where my like infatuation with names came from, because we'd look at we'd like walk by a cemetery and like look at a name, and be like, oh shit, that goes hard. Like I'll never forget one dude's name on a gravestone was Pop Rocky. I was like, oh, every single time I'd be like, where's Pop Rocky? Some names would just go hard, and the other names would just be like Smith. You'd be like, eh. Hashtag make up a crime. Hashtag make up a crime. People like dudes hollering at girls that are way out of their league. Other way too, girls hollering at dudes way out of their league. Like, dude, like come, like, don't you see? Like, I appreciate the confidence, but like, in what world? Like real nerdy guys that are like desperate to get married. They're like, what's your number? Would you like to go on a date with me? Like, Make up a crime. Applying for jobs. Have you ever honestly applied for a job online? It takes me like 8 hours. I swear to God, because you got to update your entire resume, make sure that's all correct, make sure that's right. You got to do the cover, and then after you do all that stuff, you got to put all that information into their website. I'm like, why do I have a resume if I'm just doing this? That's a crime. I can't do it. Hashtag thought I got a bargain when. Hashtag thought I got a bargain when. One time I bought fake Jordans in high school. It was like when I was like a sophomore in high school and like nobody knew, kind of. It was like nobody really knew about fake Jordans. And I just wanted like the 11s so bad because I was just like, those are hard and like nobody really even has them. So I just went on eBay to see, and there were some for like $70. And I was like, there's no way these are real, but they kind of look real. And I convinced myself to get them, and I wore them. I was like, yeah, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. And then one day somebody was like, bro, the Jordan logo, like you can see his ass crack. You know the Jordan logo? There was like a seam like right there, like in his ass. And my friend pointed it out. It was chiller. Why is he always looking at asses? I don't know. Hashtag social distance sports. I've been like holding my breath by people. Even if I haven't. Dude, masks suck. By the way, I'm like exhausted when I have a mask on. I'm like, I can't breathe or see or like anything. But I've been like, either way, I've been like, even on the sidewalk, like when I'm not wearing a mask and I see somebody, I'm like, and I hold my breath next to them. I swear I can hold my breath for like, I hate to brag, but like I can slice pizza really good and I can hold my breath like a boss. Okay. When we were at our friend's pool and they'd be like, who can hold their breath the longest? I'd walk out of their screened-in patio like this. Hawaiian shorts on. Flowers on them. What'd you say? I asked if you guys want to play the game, who can hold their breath the longest. Oh, that's what I thought you said. Then I step into the pool, like those shallow steps, like not even holding onto the rail. And I swim underwater like a torpedo to him. Like, you know, when you're doing that, you don't know where you are in the water, but I knew. And maybe I even went around them. There's like 3 of them in the pool, you know what I mean? There's like 3 in the pool. And then I like circled them like a shark. And their dog, that was their dog. Their dog was like, hey, watch this. And then all of a sudden, I would like gradually rise out of the water. They're like, hey man, we're just playing a game. It's not like that serious. I wouldn't say anything though. Like, okay, 3, 2, 1, and then I would just. I'd be doing all this shit underwater. I'd be setting up like tea. You ever play that game where you you go underwater and set up like a tea table? That's what I'd be doing. They'd be like looking at each other with goggles on. I'd just be setting up like coffees and sugars and creams. They're all popping up like, where's Ben? I'm in the neighbor's pool. all over the city in different pools. In their bathtub. I'm like, hey, Mrs. Allen. Yeah, but that's how long I can hold my breath. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. I think I learned how to hold my breath for so long because we guys used to do that when we saw cemeteries. I know I'm talking about cemeteries like this whole podcast, but damn that song though. Yeah, every time we saw a cemetery, every time we drive by a cemetery growing up, we'd be like, oh! Face would turn like purple. And sometimes it'd be a cemetery that we like weren't familiar with, so we'd be like pointing out the window. Oh, it's still going. No, it's still going. You like try to make people laugh while their breath is in. You like make some face like a monkey with big cheeks. You know what I mean? Get me every time. Hashtag fight a movie. The best movie fight? Best movie fight ever, probably Rocky, obviously, and because we just listened to that, but Tarzan and that leopard, it's up there. You know, you like thought he won. You like thought the leopard won, and then Tarzan like lifted him up at the end. You're like, oh shit, okay, he's real. And then the monkeys like sided with him. They're like, all right, that's our dude. He's one of us. We got him. We're cool now. Like all he had to do. Hype moment. That whole movie, bro. That whole movie. Damn, Disney just had bangers, didn't they? What was that? What was the poacher's name? Lyle. Oh, what an enemy name. Lyle. That's hashtag that's really messed up. I saw it today. When you're looking through Instagram and you see a dog and you're like, oh, and like you're like, oh, let's check it, and like you can see its dick. That's really messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're like, good picture of a dog, but like can the owner can the person that posts a picture not like it still counts as a dick. I know it's a dog's, but like, dude, get it, crop it. I know you love your dog, but like, dude, that region of the dog is ugly no matter what. Even if you love Fluffy. Even if you love the Fluffy, his midsection is disgusting. Hate that. That should be a crime. Hashtag that should be a crime. Your dog's dick on Instagram. Immediately I'm like, I don't like her anymore. I feel like guys don't even do that. Is that a flex? Let's do days. Wednesday. National Blueberry Cheesecake Day. Blueberry's such a wild card for me. Been pretty in on it lately. Like for some reason, I always want blueberry Pop-Tarts. Like it's not even a question anymore. It's one of those things like as you get older, you're like, yeah. Like this happened to me 2 weeks ago. I saw some girl tweet that she like really liked onions, and I was like, damn. I think that's me now. And now for everything, I'm like, onions, please. At Subway, I'm like, and onions. And they're like, okay. But blueberry Pop-Tarts, when I was a kid, I'd be like, ew, gross, boring. Now I'm like, I want them. Warm them up, Mom. This one time when I was a really little kid, my mom warmed up her coffee in the microwave for like 8 minutes or something. Nah, it wasn't 8 minutes. It might have been 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's exactly what it was. I can like remember the font of the clock on the microwave. And I was like, oh, cool. That's like what it should be. And I put Pop-Tarts in the microwave in there right after for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And they exploded. Why does that make moms the most mad when the microwave's dirty? Clean the microwave. Damn, our microwave. Guys' microwaves. Like if a guy lives in a house, they just don't care about the microwave. Like if two guys live in a house, the microwave's disgusting. It just is. Because guys don't care. We're like, it's not touching the food. I just want the food warm, and then it's fine. Living with all guys is weird. I lived with like 5 dudes right after college because it was like cheap in downtown and like I knew the guys and it'd be fun. They're homies. They're the homies. But we didn't have silverware for the first 3 weeks I lived there, and we honestly used one spoon and just cleaned it over and over. Is that the most guy thing? One spoon, and it was like a baby spoon, and it had like some like design at the end of it. Hey, you done eating? Like we like took shifts eating instead of just buying spoons. Hey, you done yet, dude? I'm kind of hungry. National Paper Airplane Day. There's always like some dude in your grade that can make like this illest paper airplane. It was to be like so sharp and like have like it'd be like so thin, and then you make a paper airplane and it looks like a flying bus. But his would be like a dart, and that kid was always in the Cub Scouts. Yeah, I'd make a paper airplane. It looks so stupid. Like the folds were like different. You open it up and it just says "sup bitch" inside. But it flies to the wrong person. God, how many times? We always did this thing at school where like 6 people, like we had in our science class, we didn't have like desks, we had like tables. So like 6 people would sit at a table. And dudes in 8th grade always act like a little gay. Maybe that was just our girls. That's why I know girls liked us, but maybe that was just our class. I don't know. But like under the table, like we'd always like take our foot and rub it on the back of like of another, like one of our friends' calves, like sexy. Oh, no. One time my friend was like doing it to me and I wasn't doing shit. I was like reacting and he was doing it to this girl next to me for like 5 minutes. Allison. He was like, bro, did you not feel my foot? And I was like, I didn't feel your foot the whole time. He's like, oh, I was doing that to Allison. Thursday. Oh, shit, we're doing Thursday. National Grape Popsicle Day. I think grape's an underrated flavor. Like grape Gatorade. It's like so good, but it's so bad at the same time. Grape Fierce Gatorade. The grape that's like so dark purple. That's like, how could you ever drink that during activity? It's like lean. How can you, like, after you get off the treadmill, drinking a cold grape Gatorade? I'd be like, all right, so we getting drunk? It's so thick. The only Gatorade that's, like, feasible to drink during competition is, like, lemon lime. It is. Lemon lime, lemon lime, lemon lime. When that when that Lil Wayne song came out, there's probably a Lil Wayne too, but when that Lil Wayne song came out, Women Lie, Men Lie, my sister thought it was tight, or I sent it to my sister and I was like, this is a good song. This like just came out. I think I'm like the plug for music sometimes. No, but one time I sent Women Lie, Men Lie to my sister and she came up to me like the next day after hearing it and she was like, lemon lime, lemon lime, lemon lime, lemon lime. And I was like laughing. I was like, that's tight. And she's like, that song's good. And she did it again. I was like, did you know it's Women Lie, Men Lie? And then she left the earth. Friday, National Beef Burger Day. Of course. Haven't had meat in a hot minute, but dude, the other day I was just thinking about risking it all for Chick-fil-A. Their chicken sandwich, it just looks so like deformed and messed up. You're like, ah! Give me that Hills Have Eyes patty. Ooh, when people call stuff patties. I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, you put 2 patties on there. Ah! I don't know what to call chicken. Breasts. That's so gross. Breast patty. I'm like, I don't want to eat for the rest of my life. Saturday, National Paperclip Day. Paperclips are like used more now to like reset your router than like hold papers together. I hate that moment. We just have an unhinged paperclip laying next to our Linksys router at our apartment. Wi-Fi usernames and passwords that are like default. Is that crazy? Like, why can't they make it like just English words and then you change it? But instead it's like a code for the Matrix. It's the biggest deal to rename your password, but it's like the best like decision of all time. Because when somebody's like, "What's your Wi-Fi?" You're not like X81 hee haw e haw 441 XX. You're like, it's cookie dough 3. Sunday, June 1st. That's fried. Sunday's June. Whoops. I'm glad quarantine happened on March, April, May, the months that don't exist in my head. The whole calendar, I'm like, yep, looks good. Then March, April, May, I'm like, what months is, why? Huh? Well, I don't know. They're all the same. Okay, y'all. That's 108. Thanks for listening. Remember to check it out on YouTube. I'll post links and stuff. Remember to follow on Instagram at Benedict Polizzi, Twitter, Ben Polizzi, TikTok, Benedict Polizzi. I'll be posting some stuff. And get a cameo too. You know? Why not? It's easy. Support small business. Okay, shut up. That's enough. That's enough plugs. Yeah, but we'll get on Apple Podcasts later and hook that all up. But for now, we're just on YouTube. So I'll put the link out. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, fam.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting